Welcome to Gas Station Cappuccino by Caffeine and Kilos.
GSC.
I am Danny Lehr. Next to me is Dean Saddoris. Our goal with this podcast is to be always informative.
Facts only.
Facts only. Much like our other podcast, Factoid Nation.
Factoid Nation.
Facts only. Educational.
Mm-hmm.
What are we educating
Reverse
them?
educational.
It's mostly based on opinion.
Yeah, opinion-based.
It's an opinion-based podcast about all things strength conditioning, weightlifting, powerlifting, CrossFit,
Life.
nutrition.
Really powerful nutritional advice on here.
We told them how to gain weight.
We really sink our teeth in.
To nutrition.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so here's goal number 1. Do not sink your teeth into shitty foods.
Yeah, it's pretty much that simple.
And that's also goal number 2, 3.
I'm gonna write an ebook. I'm gonna call it The Perfect Diet. And it's just gonna say, when you're gonna open up the page, it's gonna say, you know it's bad for you and you know it's good for you. Make the right choices.
When it comes to
Written by Dean Saddoris.
When it comes to bad stuff, don't eat that shit. Pretty simple.
Meat and vegetables.
Or
protein and vegetables.
Yeah.
And no fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
Every day for breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Hey, this how it goes. I'm actually gonna call it the ice.
Instead of those Peeps you're eating right now.
Yeah.
How about you grab?
Oh fuck! I didn't eat any Peeps on Easter.
See, I didn't either, but I did buy the Peeps Oreos, which are great.
Wait, Peeps Oreos?
Yeah, Peeps Oreos.
Oh, like how the fuck does that work?
Well, it's basically the chocolate cookie, and then there's the marshmallow flavored cream, but inside the cream they have like the little sugar crystals, and it's kind of colored like a Peep, like it's like a purple frosting. So you're just getting you're basically getting a little crunch in the cream of the sugar crystals that are on the Peeps.
I got an idea, and I'm certain that I'm the first person in the history of the world to have this idea.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why don't Peeps s'mores?
They already have those.
Nobody's done that.
Well, they already make a s'more flavored. Oh, you said a s'more flavored Peeps?
No, Peeps s'mores. Like I'm gonna actually make s'mores, but instead of the marshmallow, I'm gonna use Peeps.
Are you gonna roast the Peep?
Fuck yeah.
It's like a real chicken.
Fuck yeah. We're gonna start off. I'm gonna break its neck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we're gonna get the old snapperoo. I'm gonna get out the cleaver. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut its head off, and I'm gonna throw it so it's running around, pretend like it's running around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna slap on the end of a stick, put it over a campfire.
Let the sugar crystallize.
Let the sugars crystallize. And then just make s'mores, but instead of a marshmallow, use Peeps.
See, I thought you were talking about s'mores flavored Oreos.
No.
Those are a thing. But a s'more with a Peep would be delicious.
There's no doubt that no one has ever thought of this before.
I mean, I've never seen a picture of it, so it might as well never have happened.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. Do you think, how long you think, okay, can you get Peeps year round?
Good question. I don't think so.
I bet right now I can smoke and sail on them.
Right now you can probably find a few.
Because how far goes Easter? Like five days ago?
You know, actually I think you can, because I think they always kind of make I think Peep finally realized, we got to capitalize on this thing that we got here.
They make red, white, and blue ones for 4th of July.
And just make one for every occasion. Halloween.
They make Halloween Peeps.
Yeah, 4th of July Peeps. Christmas Peeps. President's Day Peeps.
Yeah, Memorial Day Peeps.
Yeah, for sure.
Labor Day Peeps.
Yeah, Labor Day ones are the best, actually. Those have the best flavor.
Well, yeah, because they're the fattiest.
Yeah, they're great. Actually, kind of speaking about nutrition, I finally bought a slow cooker.
Oh, it's funny. We went the other route. We bought an Instapot. Is an Instapot the opposite of a slow cooker, but they make the same shit?
So here's a funny story
about
that.
Isn't that something?
I was picking up some pork shoulder to make pulled pork in my slow cooker
at
the local Bel Air Rayleigh's, and I run into Harlan.
When you finish this, I've got a pulled pork slow cooker tip for you.
Okay, yeah. So I'm in there picking up the pork shoulder, and I run into Harlan, and I'm telling him, like, oh man, yeah, I finally bought this slow cooker. I've been like just basically putting it off forever just to start making meal prep food and stuff like that. Just kind of something it's easy to do that I don't have to really worry about. And he tells me, oh really? Man, you should have got a Instapot. Way more convenient. I'm like,
did you
oh,
say,
thanks. Because I just bought this yesterday.
Do you go, but I just bought this.
Yeah, might as well. But yeah, so, I mean, it's only $30. Maybe there's a point for having both, but
yeah.
I think I need to get the fast one.
So we didn't have one for a long time, and we use crock pots a lot. But then my wife finally got one, or maybe I got it for her for Christmas. I really don't remember. There's one at our house now, and she used it. But she uses both. So sometimes she'll use the crock pot, sometimes the Instapot.
I just don't know where the hell I'm going to put another one, because I'm out of space.
That's the thing. It's this whole fucking appliance thing.
It's too much.
It's too
much unused appliances.
Well, you got a food processor?
No, we don't.
So it's
we got like 4 NutriBullet things.
That's what I'm saying. You got those things. You got the food processor.
Fucking blender, Ninja blender.
Oh, dude, yeah, the bullet one, whatever.
Yeah,
the magic bullet.
Yeah,
dude, someone got us a magic bullet for as a wedding gift.
Is that the chopper?
No, it's like bzzz,
oh yeah,
blender. Still works. It's like things like 13 years old, just plugging away. So yeah, you got the food processor, you got the Instapot, crock pot. All right, here's my crock pot. Here's my slow cooker tip, pulled pork. If you want to mix it up, okay, you actually, instead of just going pulled pork, is you make carnitas. Mm-hmm. And all you do is you just put in there like normal, like you're making the pulled pork. And then when it's done, like when it's all done and it's like and it's saturated in its own like pork fat and everything, right? Then when it's done pretty much, you crank the temperature to high and you leave it on high for like 1 hour and it crisps it up a little bit. So it's like carnitas, just a little crisp to the pulled pork. So it almost
do you guys buy like a pre-packaged pulled pork sauce or you make your own?
I don't know, my wife does.
Yeah. I bought a pre-packed one and it was like pre-made. Basically, you're supposed to just like basically pour. It was like made by Campbell's, I think. Somebody just pour it in with the pork and then you're supposed to be done. And I honestly wasn't super stoked on it.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna make my own next time.
I think my wife just uses seasonings.
Really?
Yeah.
And then like water.
And maybe like some bone broth. Like if we have some homemade bone broth, she'll.
You're gonna have to ask her for me and then text me and let me know.
Yeah, I will.
I'll try her way because I honestly like it was not as good as I was hoping it would be.
That reminds me also, I'm going to bring you, I know I've said it a few times, but I'm going to bring everyone down here some kombucha. Because, like I said, I have some making in my pantry or whatever. Point is that we haven't been drinking very much, have been staying off the booch, because it's a little bit carby. Like, we just don't know how much carb's in it. And so if you're eating keto, you don't really know how many carbs, so it's like a weird thing. So we've like barely any, like just a little bit every day. And so it's been like a month. We've got a fresh batch, like a whole gallon of it, and it's just like sitting there, right? So in about a week or so, probably when I get back from New Orleans, so about 2 weeks, it'll be all like totally done. And so I'll make some and I'll bring it down for everybody.
Yeah, sounds good.
With a jalapeno.
I actually just tried a store-bought one that someone like I ran into 3 times in a row. It's like every time they asked me if I tried it yet. I'm like, no, I haven't yet. Aaron, you were there. Remember we were at that local competition?
Oh, yeah.
And the dude came by with that kombucha?
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking good. It really was.
So good.
This one was like tasted different than anyone I've ever had.
Was
it tasted more like almost like a soda-y taste.
Was the
GTs super light.
or a different one?
I honestly couldn't tell you even if you said it. Yeah. But I'm going to ask him for a picture of it. You said you can only get it at like Whole Foods.
Really?
They don't sell it anywhere else.
Hmm.
So yeah, I need to pick some of those up because that shit was good.
Dude, Lehr Special. I'll bring the Lehr Special.
Yeah, bring that too.
I'm going jalapeno.
A little spicy.
Light your ass up.
Is yours carbonated?
Yeah.
Like natural carb?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Natural carbonation.
So when it's done, you can, if you put it into jars, and that's when you'd flavor it also, and if you leave it for like a week, then it kind of like happens, like a second fermentation essentially, and it gets a little bit fermented in there. Yeah. Speaking of a little spicy, kind of funny, my 1-year-old baby, when she's like sick or is not feeling good, like picky about what she wants to eat, you know what one food she'll always go down on? Pork rinds.
Oh man, pork rinds are so good.
And those 4505,
Those ones are great, but they're just they're just overpriced.
Yeah. The original flavor though, it's like a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Loves them. That's her favorite thing.
Yeah, those are good. Those are probably my favorite pork rinds. Besides, like if I'm going like fancy pork rinds, I'm grabbing those.
Yeah.
But if I'm going like authentic ones, I'm going with the ones that are like it's kind of moist,
Yeah.
little like fat pockets with the salsa package inside of it.
Like the cracklins.
I can't remember what they're called, but they're like in a smaller package.
I know what you're talking about.
And they're just super crunchy, and then some of them will have like the little fat pockets that are like kind of, it's almost like a moist. It's very odd at first, but then you're like, oh, this is good.
Do you juice the whole thing and shake them up?
No, I go like individual. I kind of go like, I'll pour it on there with the packet and then eat them.
Our Taco Bell, and you get your little hot sauce packet. Do you unroll the burrito, juice the whole thing, roll it back up, or do you juice by bite?
Juice by the bite.
Yeah, seems like the type of guy you are.
Yeah, I'm not trying to unroll that shit and then roll it back up, and then it's going to fall apart and I'm just going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taco Bell, I went there just to try those fries, and I was so disappointed.
Really?
They were fucking not good. They weren't. The only thing was good was the nacho cheese that came with them, because it's nacho cheese, and nacho cheese is never not good.
Yeah, can't miss.
No, so I finally got them, and like I put it off for like months. I'm like, I'll just go get them right now. I'm right here. And it was such a letdown. They were not good at all.
Just gross.
Like gross is the wrong word. They just weren't like as good as I thought they were gonna be. They just tasted like soggy wedges.
You built
potato wedges.
You built it up.
Well, yeah, that and the marketing built it up.
Soggy. What are they? I don't even know.
They're just basically fried, like French fry shaped potato wedges. You know when you get like a big potato wedge with like the kind of orangey flavor or colored, and yeah, it's basically like smaller versions of those.
What'd they market them as?
Like this, like the best fries ever kind of thing, like with like seasoning and Mexican spices. But no, this is just a fucking potato wedge that tastes like shit.
Okay, first of all, you're never gonna get the best fry ever because chicken fries have taken that over.
Chicken fries are good. Yeah, I'm talking straight potato fry. If we're going best fries ever,
right?
Any restaurant,
right?
That's a tough question. Now that I think about it, I mean, if we're talking right out the right piping hot,
I know mine.
Right out the grill, piping hot. I'm gonna go with the Carl's Jr. Waffle fries.
Oh, those are good. I'm actually gonna go one that you don't really get very much anymore. But remember Long John Silver?
Well, they had good fries.
Long John Silver's fries. They're like battered. They're like battered like the fried fish.
Yeah, those are good.
Fish battered.
Those
fries.
are good. And also, honestly, like people kind of sleep on Jack in the Box fries. Their fries are pretty good.
Oh, I don't know. You always get the tacos.
And then McDonald's, like if you eat them as soon as they come off and onto your tray, they're okay. But like as soon as like 2 minutes has gone by, they just taste terrible.
You know what's interesting about McDonald's is their milkshakes. I don't know what it is, but there's not milk and nobody fucking shook that thing. But they are so good. And it's like it's a weird good because it's not good like I don't think anybody drinks it and says like, hell yes, this is what a milkshake should taste like. Like that is not it at all. It's like
a flavor.
It's a fake
milkshake flavoring.
Yes, and you're like, man, this milkshake flavored like beverage, this milkshake flavored frozen treat is fucking delicious. But like at no point do you ever mistake it for an actual milkshake.
No.
So when someone's like,
it's like a real milkshake, like from In-N-Out.
Exactly, or even like Jack in the Box has like some good milkshake, at least like thicker, or like at a restaurant, like an actual milkshake, right? Like made with, or like an ice cream parlor, like made with. You see them put ice cream and milk, but but something about it, I was like, oh, this is so good, but it's not a milkshake. It's just misnamed on the menu.
Yeah, what was that Stack City Burger we went to at the Arnold?
Yeah,
Aaron. Yeah, they had a $10 milkshake.
Did you get it?
No, Jace did.
No, we got 4.
No, Jace got it. And they give you one of those big straws that are like the Bulba straws.
Get a golf ball through that thing.
Pretty much, yeah. It was gone in like 3 slurps.
No.
It's just gone.
I
hope it was good.
Must have been delicious.
For $10, it better not give you any heartburn.
So you mentioned you're going to write an ebook, and it's just page 1. Well, the page 1 is acknowledgement. Like, I'd like to thank.
Yeah. There's gonna be more acknowledgments than actual words.
Right. And then like page 2 is a table of contents.
Yeah. And then like the
publisher page, page 3, published by myself.
Yeah, and then the kind of prelude.
An introduction. Yeah, exactly. Would you like me to? Can I write it? Can I write the introduction?
Yeah.
Or the right?
Well, the introduction would be about 4 or 5 pages.
That's right.
And then the actual.
And then chapter
first
1.
and final page of the book would be don't eat McDonald's fries and don't eat Carl Jr. milkshakes, and maybe you should try a salad. End of the ebook.
I thought I was just gonna say, you pretty much know what's good for you. Eat that shit. Done. Hey, right now.
Could you imagine buying that for like $9.99 online, and then you open it up and read it, and you'd probably, honest to God, it would probably be like an eye opener for some people. They'd be like, "Holy shit!"
You know what's funny? I got 2 things. One is I don't think go ebook on that. I think you can get that thing published, and then it just has a bunch of blank pages. Like you make a coffee table book. Think about it. And on the front
it has like a joke, basically like a joke.
Yeah, like and people could buy it as like a gag gift.
Yeah,
that's something you can buy at Spencer's.
Yeah, this super thick of just blank paper.
Yeah,
and then honestly, at the end of the day, you can turn it into like a notepad book.
Yeah,
it's basically a notepad book that's masked as a nutrition book.
Right. That you put out so people think you care about your health.
Yeah, or you can put like your dirty magazine in there, so it makes it look like you're reading about nutrition when you're just reading like dirty magazine stuff.
Or it could be like one of those books to hide things in.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, like a gun.
Like a gun. Like a case.
Yeah.
Like you can hide your stash in there.
Yeah.
You like hide your billfold in there.
I actually have a couple of those. Remember you found it in the warehouse?
I found one. Had a gun in it. I was like, oh, look at this. And I looked and I said, I bet this is loaded.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Story. Yeah.
That was funny.
I said, Dino, what's going on here? He said, oh, yeah, that was in my dad's truck. Or in his house. I was cleaning it out. Yeah, I should probably get that out of there. I said, that thing's loaded, isn't it? You go, oh, yeah. Uh-huh. It was foldable. It was a little foldable.
Yeah, it was a foldable 6-shooter revolver.
22.
That goes in your pocket with a 22 caliber little. I think Smith and Wesson made it. It basically is meant to fit in your front pocket.
It's the size of like a pocket knife.
Yeah. No, exactly the same size.
Like when it's unfolded. When it's folded. When it's folded, it's the size of a pocket knife. Yeah. When you unfold it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still about the size of a pocket knife even when you unfold it.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It's super tiny.
Now it's the size of a big pocket knife.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was pretty small.
Probably did you unload it? No, I didn't.
Or did you open it up?
Oh yeah.
It's pretty small. It's only about probably 3-4 inches long.
Yeah, I hit a warehouse pot.
Yeah, a warehouse pot. Yeah, that was. That thing's never been fired as far as I'm concerned. Like I've never shot it. Like, I'd be confused. I'd be concerned. Curious.
Blows it. Well, let me tell you something. I don't think the shoots very straight.
No.
But straighter than.
It's kind of like a novelty thing,
for sure. Or it's like a straight self-defense.
So you're like going on a hike or something, and you want something in your pocket, so in case a fucking rabies-infested raccoon attacks you,
or it's like,
and it's really still, and you're holding it on your leg, and you just got to pop one off on him.
You hold his body down. You can line up the head perfectly with the other hand.
Yeah.
Or a purse. Like someone carrying your purse, like you're getting attacked, that thing will do.
Yeah, I know. It'll get somebody off you for sure.
Yeah.
It's probably more like a woman's gun. Like for a purse.
It's a purse gun.
Yeah, purse gun. I carry a Merce sometimes, so I could probably put it in my Merce.
Oh, you can Merce it.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty sick actually.
Fanny pack gun.
I was gonna say one of those all good front packs, or the official.
Oh yeah.
Official chest packs.
Yeah.
Those
things are huge. You can put a full-size gun in one of those.
Yeah, you can carry. Yeah, that's true. A shotgun.
You can put a
long barrel. You can put a long barrel in there.
But yeah, it's a little like self-defense hideaway gun for sure.
So I'm thinking I'm actually going to write a nutrition book as well. Okay. But mine's going to be interactive because I've been reading interactive books. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes. Make a list of foods that are good for you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You write it down. Is there like a little chart where you can write it down with little boxes?
It's gonna yeah. For sure. And then next one over is make a list of foods that are bad for you. All right? Mm-hmm. That's it. And the next page it says try to stay away from the foods from list number 2. That's it.
Which is the good foods.
You could actually you could do a real thing where you say, okay, so if you eat 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 meals. You're only allowed 3 of those meals to consume foods from list number 2. Right? Or you just go, make a list of foods that are good for you, eat more of that. Make a list of foods that are bad for you. Don't eat that shit.
So you can even go a step farther than that, and you can do categories. List a bunch of foods that are good for you for breakfast.
Yes, breakfast foods.
And then a bunch of bad breakfast foods. And then same with lunch and same with dinner. And then you say you have to pick one of those every day. And then the total amount, you're only allowed to have 3 to 5 of the bad ones.
There, a week.
A week.
And then you know what else? And here we go. Next step, portion control. You just have a picture of 3 plates. One plate has like 2 peas on it. One plate has a reasonable portion. The next plate's like fucking overflowing with like, there's like 18 turkey legs and, you know, a pound of mashed potatoes, like whatever. It's like all kind of fucking french fries, like whatever. Just like overflowing, even if it's healthy food, it's like overflowing, right? And then you say, circle the plate that you think is the appropriate portion size. And then it's like, make your meals look like that.
Answers in the back of the book, too.
Turn to page 74. And then they're going to be confused. Why do I have to turn past 72 blank pages to get to page 74 for the answer?
Because.
But that's it.
Because the book said so.
But that's it. You know what's funny about the list thing, actually, how we've talked about before a lot of times, to-do lists. I've actually heard that...
before we get too far off, like, in all seriousness, that's a great way to, like, kind of build... If you don't know anything about nutrition and you don't know anything about...
Or if you're struggling to like, follow some... You just need some sort of guideline?
Yeah, or you just need something... Yeah, exactly. You need something to look at, you need something to cross off. You want to have fun with it, and it's hard to think about something on the spot. You have a reference point.
That's right. Good free list, bad free list.
It holds you accountable.
Portion control.
Put it up on your wall in your office, or put it on your desk, or put it somewhere. You can look at it every day.
I think that's really true about the overeating thing too. It's like if you ask somebody, right? You just go, do you really think you need that much food to sustain you for the next 5 hours till the next meal? They'd probably be like, probably not. Okay, well then that's. Which then brings me to the next thing about that is.
Joanne, did you really need 30 slices of pizza for breakfast this morning?
Dude, look, pizza's one of those things like you can just get down on pizza.
Well, because your mind never tells you to stop.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, the receptors in your brain from the flavors that come off that pizza are just like, give me more of this.
It's great for my daughter's birthday party. We had pizza there, so everyone else could eat it because we didn't eat it because we weren't doing carbs at that time. Mm-hmm. So everyone leaves and there's like a half of this combination pizza left over.
You start getting the pizza sweats, just thinking about it.
You know what we did?
Ate all the stuff on top of it?
Fucking scraped the top. Just like got out of this Tupperware, just scraped all the cheese and meat like off the top, just scraped it all in this bowl. And then like next night, whatever for dinner, like Jessica whatever cooked like some broccoli. Like we had other stuff too. Like we had our regular meat and whatever. But then like the side of broccoli on top of it was like some melted cheese with like some meat pizza.
It's like a pizza triangle on top of broccoli.
I'm like, is this like cheese on here? Is that from the pizza? It's like, oh yeah. It's fucking delicious.
It was probably hella good.
All
those
like
flavors
sausage,
were all mashed in there.
Oh, dude, it was great.
It's probably very good.
But it was pretty funny though. It was like one of those.
You throw it in the oven too, turn into like a
crispy,
a little lasagna style. With the cheese on top of the broccoli lasagna.
But it felt weird. You know, it's weird. Like it felt weird scraping the cheese and like the top like, off of the pizza. But then you think about it, it's like if you just ate the piece of pizza. There's nothing weird about that. So why is eating that equal amount just without the crust? Why is that weird?
Well, that's funny you say that because Kelsey, she when we get pizza, sometimes like the cheese will mess with her stomach.
Oh, so she'll scrape and just eat the crust.
She'll eat the crust with the sauce and then put all the toppings onto the sauce and the crust, except for the cheese.
Ah.
She'll just say we get a combination. She'll put all like the meat and the vegetables, and she'll put it on the bread sauce on the crust and eat it like that.
You could probably order it.
And every time she does that, I just think to myself, why the fuck did we get pizza if this is what you're gonna do?
You could get half no cheese.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have her call and order it because you wouldn't be able to do it.
But I don't know, would it taste the same though?
Because you wouldn't have the juice.
Would the sauce be like all dried out from getting direct like oven temperature? It's kind of like in that Seinfeld episode with Elaine where they tried to make the the muffin top place.
just the top.
They tried to make just the top and it didn't taste the same, so they had to literally make the full thing.
Throw away the
and
stems.
Then throw away the stumps, but no one would take them.
No, just the
What are you
stump.
supposed to do with these stumps? You can't dump those here. Or the tops.
Why are the muffin tops so good?
They just are. It's just because it's just crispy. Because the stump just gets so bland and it's like repetitive. There's no more. Sometimes there'll still be like some whatever berries or chocolate chips in the stump, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. You don't have that. You don't have the direct heat.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Man. So with the to-do list and stuff, though, I've actually heard that a lot of people say, or some people say, just as important as making a to-do list is you should make a not to-do list. And so make a not to-do list, and then every day or like twice a day, like throughout the day, whatever, look at your not to-do list. Right? And so that actually could be extremely helpful. Like if you know that you're apt to getting caught down the fucking rabbit hole of Instagram, you could put like whatever.
Stay off Instagram past 7.
Stay off the Explore feed on Instagram.
Yeah.
Whatever. Or don't, exactly. Or no Instagram past 7. Or no Instagram, between the hours of whatever, 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. or something. Like whatever your rules are. Or just if you know that you, like, okay, email. Email is like the number one procrastination tool in the world. I've heard, because 9 out of 10 times, like, okay, yes, there's things you need to respond to, that's true. But a lot of times when you're doing emails, it's like a busy work thing. And it's usually, very rarely is it something that couldn't have waited. Like realistically, you check your email twice a day. Like say you go like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. or 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. That's probably it. You really don't need to ever check your email outside of that.
Yeah, for most people, I would agree 100%. But sometimes, like for us, for instance, like with me, I'm dealing with Paul through emails.
Well, if you're waiting, like you're waiting for design to come back through, that's different.
Yeah.
But just
overall, normally, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not waiting for like a specific photo that you have to see, then you're pretty much good to go on that. So that could be another thing, like not to do. Don't check email.
Don't overcheck email.
Don't check email between these hours, because when you're checking your email, what you're not doing is usually moving things forward, like being productive in other things.
Don't eat that third cheeseburger for lunch.
Not to do. Eat cake. Seriously.
Stop eating the donuts that are brought to the office every morning. You don't need it.
So when I was teaching PE, every now and then, like once a month maybe, someone bring in donuts.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a thing.
It's one of those. There's 3 of us in the office, and one guy's running behind, or like one guy's picking up something for his daughter's school, so he buys something, just whatever.
Yeah.
Every now and then someone shows up with donuts. I'm gonna tell you, first thing you do when the donuts come in is you fire up a pot of coffee. Because if you go look, not just for the dunking, but from the point of like...
That's like putting on pants without putting on underwear first.
Yeah. It's like, you like quail, man. You go the underwear outside the pants.
Yeah, but at least you're doing both.
Yeah, that's true. Because like, look, if I'm gonna push this sugar high, right, for the first couple hours this day, I'm gonna double down and go caffeine sugar high.
Oh yeah.
And just make sure my skin, it just feels hot.
You gotta double up.
Just double up.
Yeah.
That's it. And just put, because
you gotta 2-time it.
There are very few feelings that are better than just like a shit ton of caffeine and a shit ton of sugar.
120 milligrams of sugar.
And 120 milligrams of caffeine.
That's a perfect combo.
Now how good, like you feel fantastic for about 30 minutes.
You know what that's called?
The diabetic dream.
It's called
Double D's.
240 to Graceland. That's what that feeling's called.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. That feeling's called 240 to Graceland.
When's the last...
You guys, are we on for 240 to Graceland?
Hey, 240 Graceland. Let's hit it.
Yeah. That means some donuts and coffee's on deck.
Let's go.
240 to Graceland.
Let's go. Double dozen Graceland. Come on.
I'm going to catch the 240 to Graceland. I'll see you guys.
Hey, tomorrow morning, make sure you're ready. Make sure you bring your appetite, because tomorrow morning we're going to catch the 240 to Graceland.
That's great. That's what it's called from now on.
That's essentially what's going on. Well, think about it. How much sugar do you think? Say like a glazed donut. Fucking glazed donut. How many grams of sugar are in a glazed donut?
It's got to be close to 100.
You think so?
Maybe 60.
Hey, Aaron, will you Google that for us real quick? How much sugar in a glazed donut?
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, classic glazed.
Classic glazed. I'm gonna say 43 over, dude. I don't know, man, because like
that's probably pretty close.
30 Krispy Kreme. Like, what about a Krispy Kreme glazed
donut? Those are
donut?
so much smaller than most people's
They're small donuts,
but they might have more sugar
when they're hot.
Yeah, you put any donut
in one glazed donut.
Yeah, like glazed donut.
10 grams of sugar.
10 grams in a glazed donut?
That's what it says.
That can't be right.
That's it?
Are those like the donettes? Maybe one of the donettes.
Oh wait, that's a Krispy Kreme donut.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, see, those are smaller.
Alright, hold on.
Did you like Maple Bar?
Maple Bar?
How much in... Oh, Maple Bar. That's like my favorite donuts, Maple Bar.
That's Kelsey's favorite. I'll eat pretty much any donuts.
Oh, they all eat them all. Or like a jelly donut. I like, cause think about it, the jelly donut's glazed.
See,
and it's filled with jelly.
I don't really fuck with those. Only kind of donuts I do that have any kind of extras are the chocolate bars with the cut down the center with the whipped cream.
Oh, those are good.
Can't remember what those are called though.
10 grams of sugar.
So it's 10.
Really?
Man, way off. But it's still 240 to Graceland.
Still 240 degrees. Well, here's the thing.
Because you're gonna eat about 6.
Well, if you eat a dozen of them, you get your 120 in.
Oh yeah, it's also I guess technically the phrase can be used towards like someone going to pick up a whole box of 12.
I'm gonna look up sugar in a jelly donut.
Yeah, I feel like 10's not that bad. So now I feel less guilty about eating donuts.
In 1 ounce, there's 6 grams of sugar, but like one donut.
That depends on where you're getting your donuts.
20 grams.
Okay.
18 in a one oval donut, 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches thick.
Okay, so that's pretty standard.
So that's man. I really thought it'd be
20 grams is still chunky for one little thing like that, but
yeah.
But when you also stare down the bottle of a Mountain Dew and it says like 64,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh man, no wonder my teeth are vibrating right now.
Well, you know what though? Check it out. Here's the deal: is actually say it's 18 to 20, right? Well, 6 of those, you're at 120.
Yeah.
And it's entire. Well, 4. Here's the thing: 4 donuts. That's no big deal. Like if someone brings in a dozen donuts and there's 3 of you, you each eat your 4.
I'm probably eating 3.
Yeah.
Realistically, because I'm probably gonna go with different varieties of sizing too. So I'm probably gonna grab a bar.
Like go maple
grab
bar.
a regular
that's like 2.
circle.
Yeah.
Maybe a old fashioned.
Well, this is how it goes. You get 2 when you right away.
Yeah.
Right. You first things first. They open up the pink box because it's always the pink box.
Yeah, has to be, or it's not real.
They open the pink box. You grab your favorite one, and then you go second one. You get 2 in as quick as possible. You go out. You coach first class. You come back in. What does everyone do when they walk in the door of the office? Straight to the fucking pink box.
Yep, straight to the box.
Straight to the box. That's what you do, right? All right. So, and
hey, where's that box?
Hey, any of those donuts left? Hey, Steve, any of those donuts left? Then you go over there, you open it up, and happily see there's still half of them in there, 6 in there. Yeah. You go,
you don't want them to get stale, so you gotta do it now.
Well, that's what you do. You go, yeah, I can go for 1 more.
Easily.
I do 1 more.
Yeah.
And then maybe you just have that 1, and then so you'd only get 3 because you did the 1 more. You came back in later, they'd be gone. See what I would do is I'd probably go.
That's a good chance.
I'd probably go. I get 1 more, and then put another 2 in me.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And then if there's that last one left at the end of the day, you might snag it or snag like half of it and then put it back in there.
Oh, the other half.
Yeah.
And someone's going, "Hey, who put half this fucking donut back in the box?"
Then you eat it anyways.
I go, "What?" They go, "The pink box."
No one ever takes blame for leaving that halfer in there either.
Everyone looks around, they just go, "Yeah, who would do that? That's fucking weird." Yeah. If you want donuts, eat the donut. Come on, man. Yeah. Wait, you're trying like someone trying to tell me like they only want half a donut. Come on.
Yeah, because you just ate 5. That didn't do the trick. It's that extra half that really was like out of line.
Oh, that would put you over the edge. That would put you over the edge, Steven. I know a guy who has this is a little dark, but has diabetes.
Okay.
Okay, and he has an insulin pump. Mm-hmm. You know, and so you would think he would kind of stay away from this type of stuff for the most thing, but it was the opposite. Like he used the insulin pump, like that's what it was there for.
Yeah.
You
turn up a notch.
Yeah, donuts? Yeah. And you go over, he'd reach in the pink box, then with his other hand, he'd reach down to his side, pull out the little calibrator, crank it up a couple notches, and down the donut.
Hey, you only live once.
And yeah, some of us longer than others.
Or you just eat, chicken and rice. Something cleaner.
If you're not going to eat the full sleeve, why would you buy it?
Yeah. Yeah,
We can partial send those fucking things.
No.
We should do a whole episode just on the meaning of full send and partial sends. Mm-hmm. We just make a list of things.
Be the senders only episode.
Senders only episode.
Mm-hmm. We'll go over a list of things that qualify as partial sending and then full sending.
Yeah.
But not the same thing.
You ever catch yourself doing something, like you almost partial send something, and you're like, fuck, and then you go in?
Well, all the time.
That
happened yesterday.
I can't believe I almost did. What happened yesterday?
So yesterday we were training, and it was like 80% for 8 singles, which is like, you get in a rhythm, you're fine. You know, both lifts.
Yeah.
And once you get in that rhythm, it's like not even really heavy anymore, you're just moving.
This pour over's got some gritty on the bottom.
Yeah, so I know it's good. And of course I missed the damn last rep on the snatch, number 8.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Like, I didn't miss it because it was like heavy. I missed it because like I just treated it like it was the last rep.
I made 7 others.
And exactly. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. So I missed it and I immediately fucking grabbed it again, and then snatched it, and then hang snatched it.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking partial send this. I'm gonna fucking one up it.
Yeah. And someone might ask.
And then someone asked me from across the gym, was like, "What the fuck was that all about?" And my buddy, who gets it, Jalapeno, you actually know Jalapeno, he goes, "That's called integrity." That's what he answered for me. And I was like, "That's right."
Well, you know, this is a classic partial.
Because the kid that he said that to is a partial sender.
I was just going to say, classic partial sender mentality. You know what he was thinking?
What the fuck was that?
You know what he probably thought? He probably went, did that motherfucker just oversend it?
Yeah.
Because he didn't know oversending's not a thing.
Yeah.
You can't oversend something.
So Jalapeno had to tell him, it's called integrity. Not even skipping a beat. Just it's called integrity.
Which is,
and I went and grabbed the bar and fucking finished up.
It's actually good that Jalapeno said it, because it would have been different.
Yeah, it sounded like I probably would have sounded like a cocky asshole.
Well, you probably would have said, huh? What was what?
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
Yeah, exactly.
You think I'm some sort of a partial sending son of a bitch?
Yeah, it would have got ugly.
Yeah. And pushing happened, shoving.
Yeah.
You would have taken your shirt off, because here's the thing. Once you started in on him, you couldn't have let off.
No.
Because then you would have partial sent that.
That's true.
So if you start lighting someone up about accusing you of being an oversender, the shirt comes off, you're in their face.
There's no such thing as oversending.
There's no such thing
as that's just when you send it, you're just doing, it can be anywhere from doing exactly what was required or more.
No, well, by definition of sending.
You're doing it all, plus some, and that's it.
Now, by definition of being a sender, you're going all the way.
Yeah.
So how could you oversend something that's already gone all the way?
It's infinity. It never
ends.
never go too far.
It never ends.
Yeah. We're getting too far into the sender thing. We got to save that.
Yeah. Okay. Forget everything you heard in the last 5 minutes. All right. This has been Gas Station Cappuccino, and you know what? I just had to hit him with the monster over here. Have a nice day. Monster. Beautiful. Excuse me, Larry.